What's up, everyone? It's Elaine here with Neon Owl. We connect people through music, passion, and giving back. Each week, we feature a different artist interview and really try to take music media to the core of what it should be: positivity, inspiration, getting to know the artist beyond the industry. If you haven't checked us out yet, go ahead and visit www.neonowl.co or check out our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Neon Owl Co. Today, we actually have Alex Ariete here, 13-year-old producer and DJ, someone that's actually accomplished a lot for his age, performed at many different music events, and definitely coming out with a lot of great tracks. If you like our interviews, do share them with your friends, and we would love to hear from you as far as what artists you'd like for us to interview next, and maybe what questions you have for them. So once again, this is Elaine, and here's Alex.
Okay. So, how's it going, Alex?
Good. I'm doing very well.
Yeah, well, good to have you on the show. We always like to start with a positive focus. So, something that you are either grateful for or excited about.
I'm very grateful for that. My parents support me so much in everything that I do, how I pursue my dream and my career. Without them, it would be so hard for me. Everyone needs help for something, whatever they pursue, anything, any type of sport. So I'm very grateful and excited that actually I'm here in the interview. So
Yeah. Yeah, well, awesome to have you here. I know that I first found out about you when I think I saw you on Instagram, and then I went on your SoundCloud, and I was really impressed. I think I was listening to Location 12, and I was like, is this like a teenager? I was really impressed, and I started following you then.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit. I know you were involved with Ellen DeGeneres at a recent event. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, I DJ'd for her clothing line, Gap Kids, and I was up in New York like about 2 weeks ago, and I had a good time. Everybody was dancing in the store. You don't get that much, dancing in the store, and it was pretty fun. She didn't show up, but there were some of her kind of managers, sponsors. So hopefully, I get to be on our show very soon. So
Yeah.
very cool thing.
How did you get connected with that? How did you get that opportunity?
Uh, my parents, as once again, they always support me and they help me and they find other connections with other people. It's like a chain. It just keeps going up and up and up. So I really don't know. I kind of like know,
Yeah.
but I really enjoyed that event and my parents helped me a lot with it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of DJs and other younger DJs would have loved that opportunity.
Yes, I'm grateful that I got to DJ for her clothing line.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your start. How did you start getting into making music?
How I started is, well, when my mom enrolled me into Scratch Academy, that was my second music school. When she enrolled me there, I continued my DJ classes.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a music class, music production, and then they said there's a music production class. So I started that just for fun, just to try it out. And I liked it a lot. It was pretty interesting. I was still a beginner, obviously, and each time I make a new track, like it gets better and better. So I'm very happy that I'm actually still making my own music and how I started it.
Yeah. Do you see this as something you want to do long term as a career?
Yes, I would love to do this for the rest of my life. Still, like, I don't know,
Dead?
pretty much.
Yeah. So how do you juggle everything, like with school, just, being a teenager, obviously gaining a lot of traction with your music right now?
How I do this is I'm actually homeschooled. I don't go to a public school.
Mm-hmm.
I started homeschooling a year ago, and it's much easier. It's much easier because I can start school whenever I want and whenever I want, at what times, and I can cut up classes. I can do 3, not 5 or 6 each year
Yeah.
in school, and I'm going to ninth grade. and I'm like a half year ahead.
Yeah.
It's much easier to juggle these things around with music. So then I can go to events, and today I have a radio show that I'm going to
Uh-huh.
be at. It's just much easier. If I went to public school, I wouldn't be doing half of the things I'm doing now.
Yeah. Yeah. So you talked about events. I know you've performed at many different bigger events before, and actually one of my friends saw you at Groove Cruise. So can you tell us a little bit more about the events you've performed at?
Sure. I've DJed at the Groove Cruise. It's kind of like a big cruise. They only play EDM music, and I DJed at the terminal
Mm-hmm.
in LA. It was a fun event. People kept passing by. They kept taking pictures. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I got to play my own music that I love: house, electro house, and progressive house.
Yeah.
Favorite genres. And I also played at SunFest. It's local where I live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
There's 275,000 people there, and I got to DJ at a small kind of barge.
Yeah.
It was amazing. You know, it was my first experience at a festival,
Yeah.
so it was a good experience for me. It wasn't like a big stage, but you know, it's still something different. And I got to see Cascade last year. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
And at the Exit Festival, it's in Europe, where my grandma lives, in Serbia, Novi Sad, the city. I got to meet Martin Garrix, Hardwell, and Oliver Heldens there.
Yeah. How was that?
Wow, I gotta say it was amazing. I even got to DJ too. Yeah, I got to DJ too. It was a fun event, you know. When Martin Garrix finished his set, he just came down to me, shook my hand. I took selfies with him. I had
Were you like nervous? Were you excited? Like what were you feeling?
I was very excited. I wasn't nervous, but I was anxious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how to describe it. It was such a fulfilling feeling, and I gave him my USB, and he put it to his heart, and he just bowed down a little bit. It was just,
Yeah.
for me, it was just a wow. We're like, wow, I should be doing that. Not
I know. Just listening to it, that makes me really happy for you.
Oliver Heldens and Hardwell, they both had great sets.
Yeah.
You know, got to shake hands with them both. It was a fun festival. That was my favorite festival so far.
Yeah. And so what would you say is the end goal? Like what are some of your goals for your career?
Well, my goal is to keep making music for my fans to enjoy music, for them to keep dancing to it. The reason why I create music is for my fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's always for my fans because, you know, without fans, you wouldn't be anything. So fans mean everything to you. They support you. They help you with everything. And I'm very grateful that they're able to help me.
Yeah. And what would you say inspires you to make music every day?
My fans inspired me. My fans inspired me to make music every single day. You know, I wouldn't be inspired without my fans because they're constantly putting out comments like you're doing a good job, and that just gives energy. You know, they give me the energy, and I just reverse it back to them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a reversal. They all build up that energy, and then I create it to music, and then I give it back to them. So that's why I'm inspired with music.
Yeah. And would you say that you have any big musical influences?
Yes, I do. I'm very influenced by other artists and also other kinds of music. You know, every day I listen to YouTube, like different kinds of music. You know, oh, this song has this, so this song has this, and it inspires me, influences me to make different kind of genres, and it just I want to make music more and more and more because it influences me to do that.
Yeah. And then who would you say are some of your favorite artists?
My favorite artists are Martin Garrix, probably Rehab, uh, Steve Aoki. I like how he does his sets. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty fun.
Uh-huh.
I also love Ariana Grande. She's a beautiful singer. She has a beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who else? I actually love Oliver Heldens. He has unique songs, and he's very free with the crowd.
Yeah.
He does it. So those are my favorite artists.
Yeah, I really like him. I met him at a EDM biz and just his personality, and he was just dancing on stage. So
Yeah,
that's pretty
definitely.
awesome. So when you're making music or when your fans are listening to your tracks, what type of feeling do you want them to feel?
What feeling I want my fans to feel is a warm tone, feeling more of a gradual dancing feeling, because I want my fans to dance to my music, to enjoy it. If my fans didn't enjoy my music, then who would? Only me. So I don't just create music for myself, but for you guys and what genre I like.
Yeah. Okay. And if there was a collaboration that you can have with the artist of your choice, who would that be?
I would love to collaborate with Martin Garrix. He's a very good artist. And I'd also like to collaborate with Rehab. He's also a famous EDM DJ. He's one of the top 10 DJs.
Mm-hmm.
And, he creates these very good songs. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, the mastering's good to make the song better, sound very clean and thick and everything. He inspires me. I listen to his songs. Like, it's just flowing constantly.
Yeah.
Also, I actually have a few melodies that are ready for a singer, and I would love, 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 love to send one of those melodies to Ariana Grande. So, Ariana, if you're listening, I would love to send you one of those melodies.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll make sure to reach out then.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And of all the tracks you've produced so far, do you have one or two that you especially like or especially meaningful to you?
One track that is very meaningful to me is Worldwide Massive, because I took my time on that track. I really worked on it very hard because I had a vocalist, Nick, and he had his Jamaican voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an accent. It's on purpose. He has a normal voice.
Yeah.
But the song means so much to me because I was looking for these specific sounds, which I found, and these weird beats. Like, I had this guitar where it was like like kind of off, but it was, I don't know how to describe it. It's off, but it sounds very good. Like, and the piano and everything and the drop. That song is just everything to me. I love that song. It's on iTunes right now, and it's my favorite song still.
Yeah.
Even I keep creating more.
Yeah. Okay. And I know you're working on a few different projects right now, but what would you say is on the horizon for Alex?
I have a vocalist, and I'm working with her. I'm almost done with the track, and it's a pop song. It has some house elements. She has a beautiful voice, like very strong voice, and the melody is just amazing. I can send it to you after.
Okay.
You actually play as a demo or as a preview. It's a very good song. I'm almost done with it. It's almost complete with the arrangement and the sounds and stuff, and the mastering. The mastering is the hardest part. You gotta work on it very hard, but now it's easier for me. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I hope it turns out very well.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we definitely want to know a little bit more about you as a person. So tell us, do you feel like it's been any different pursuing, music as your career and being a 13? You're 13 right now, right? Does it feel like your life is any different from the average 13-year-old?
Everybody is the same, but I feel different because, not many kids get opportunities like this, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I had this opportunity, and I want to use it. I want all my fans to enjoy my music, so I am an average 13-year-old, but I do different things. You know, I'm the same like everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
but I do different kinds of things, and I'm very happy that, you know, I can do this, like, kind of like talent with my music. So
Yeah.
very.
And what would you say are some of your other hobbies, or what else are you passionate about outside of your music?
Uh, well, did you know that I'm actually a ballroom dancer?
No.
Oh,
Tell us about that.
ballroom dancer. That's my hobby. I go once a week to Miami. It's a pretty long drive for me, and I
Yeah.
have a dance partner, and I do Latin dances, 5 dances: cha-cha, samba, rumba, paso doble, and drive.
Yeah.
The You
Wow.
know, that's my second hobby. You know, I do it professionally. I go in competitions. You know, I always practice with my partner, and, you know, I always fight with her, but, you know, we always.
What? So, well, if you weren't producing music, do you think you'll be a dancer?
No, I actually, if I wasn't a music producer, I actually love science. I
Yeah.
would be kind of like maybe an astronaut, because I love science.
Yeah.
So I didn't, if I don't if I didn't pursue this career of music, then I would be a scientist.
Mm-hmm.
Scientist. Ugh.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it. I love science.
Yeah. And what is your favorite food in the entire world?
This one's a tough one.
Foods.
Uh, I love funnel cakes.
You go to a lot of festivals, like fairs.
Yes, yes, the ones, different kinds of fairs, and I love cotton candy. I love
Oh
all
man.
cakes. I love funnel cakes. I love cotton candy. But food instead of candy. Let me think. It's hard. Probably I like chicken parmesan as a dinner.
Hmm. That's
You know,
good.
with the pasta and the chicken. It just tastes really good, like a complex, I don't know, food.
Yeah. Okay. And what would you say is one of your greatest fears?
Uh, my greatest fear, it could be anything,
Yep.
or
Anything.
uh, I've never actually thought about this. My favorite fear.
Maybe your least favorite fear?
Yeah, my favorite fear. No one likes fear. I'm very scared of big spiders.
Me
Big
too.
big ones, not the tiny ones, not the non-poisonous ones, but
Yeah.
the dangerous ones. And I'm also very scared about snakes, because we have a few snakes in our neighborhood, like, constantly. They're not poisonous, but, you
Hmm.
know, it hurts when they bite. So I'm
Yeah.
scared from those two kinds of
Yeah.
animals.
Huh. I'm not scared of snakes at all, but spiders or anything with a lot of legs or can fly, I'm like, ugh. Yeah. Okay, and if your house was on fire, what is one thing that you would bring with you?
One thing I would. Mm, this is hard. There's many that I would bring. Probably, probably my computer and my charger. I
Hmm.
guess, compact, and my headphones in the whole bag.
Okay, okay. Let me pack my whole house.
Yeah.
Now, I want to touch on a charity aspect. I know that you've been involved with different charities, and I know you volunteered your time. So
Yeah.
tell us a little bit more about that.
I've actually DJ'd for this charity. Uh, it's called Komen Race for the Cure. It's a breast cancer charity. They raise money to race.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I got to DJ for them, for many, many people, and they were all dressed in pink.
Yeah.
It was a fun theme, but I'm just so thankful that I got to DJ there a few times already, and that I'm actually able to support breast cancer, and so they find a medicine or a cure. So
Yeah.
they raise money, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Is that something you're going to continue to work with?
Yes, yes, I would love to continue with big charities, but I would also like to go on big festivals.
Yeah. Okay. And just a couple more questions. What's something that you feel like the world can use a little bit more or less of?
What I think the world can use more of is bonding together. You know, not as a family, but everyone is kind of like brothers and sisters, but everyone needs to bond more, like at dinners, like Thanksgiving, those different kinds of bondings,
Mm-hmm.
maybe more holidays or those kinds of holidays like Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So that's what I think that they should bond more, and think that they should have less of probably pollution with cars. You know, pollution is a very bad thing for the environment, and you know, I really think that we should all take care of our Earth, our planet,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, to live as long as possible on this planet before we move out or we just go extinct. So,
Yeah.
but I think that people should drive less, maybe go on a bicycle or even maybe an electric car. So,
Yeah. And think about the future generations.
yes, exactly.
Okay. And if there was a legacy that you could leave behind, what would that be?
A legacy that I would love to leave behind is whenever I DJ anywhere, even on festivals or even those big charities, I would like to come up in front of the stage. Since I'm a ballroom dancer, I'd like to
Yeah.
get more hip hop or
Yeah.
stylish dancing instead of more Latin. And that would be my legacy. That would be my dream come true if I could actually do that in front of people, and people, not, I wouldn't say copy my steps,
Yeah.
but follow. So
Yeah.
that would be something that I would love to leave behind, like, as a legacy.
Okay. So do your DJing and your dance together. Two in
Yes,
one.
too much.
Okay. And then lastly, for all your fans that are listening out there, do you have anything to say to them?
I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much for listening to this interview, and thank you so much for supporting me everywhere and listening to my songs. Because I read your guys' comments. You know, you say, "Wow, this track is so good. I listen it to work. I listen it this way, that way, everywhere." And I'm just so happy that you guys support me, and you know, I hope I get to continue to do this for you guys, so you guys keep enjoying my music, my different kinds of genres, house and electro house. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. I love you
Awesome.
guys.
And if they want to connect with you, what's the best platform on social media?
The best platform would be Instagram, because I have my email on my Instagram. Also on SoundCloud, I read those comments, and on Instagram, you can type some comments, and if you DM me and say something, you know, I'll probably respond to you, and that's pretty much it. That's how you contact me. It's better if you DM me, but direct message me. But you could, you know, write to my email. But that's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for coming on, Alex. We look forward to getting that demo so we can do an exclusive premiere on that.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. I can't wait.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing what's to come next for you, and I'll continue following you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alex.
Bye.